Okay, stream should be starting. Alright guys, what is up? Shiny Nickel here. And today I will be bringing you guys my mock draft 1.0, my first mock draft of the year. I will probably be uploading 2 more of these, maybe 3 before the draft. Probably only 2 since there are 3 weeks to the draft. I may do 1 right before the draft. I don't know, we'll see. But today I'm going to be showing you guys what my mock draft pretty much is and what it's going to look like. And there we go. Okay. So at number 1, I will be having the Browns select quarterback out of. He's going to be the best fit for the Browns. He'll sit a year behind Tyrod Taylor. He will probably be, I don't know if he'll end up being the best quarterback in the draft, but for now he fits Cleveland the best. He's the right fit for Cleveland, and I think in years to come he'll be a great NFL quarterback. And son of a gun. Okay, looks like I'm live streaming this just because the video is taking really long to render, and this one's going to get it up quicker. So, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to get right back into it. Browns take Darnold 1, best quarterback fit for the Browns. He's not big-headed. He's not he went to USC, but he's not, you know, California kid. He's willing to sit a year. He'll be behind Tyrod Taylor. He can learn. I think, in my opinion, behind probably Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. But in terms of the 4 quarterbacks that will be taken in this mock draft, he needs some work done on his ball protecting skills, but that can be managed. That can be coached. What cannot be coached is accuracy, and that's why I worry about Josh Allen and whatever team may draft him, as you will see coming up here shortly. So I'm just going to move on to number 2, which is the New York Giants, and I'm going to have them taking Bradley Chubb, defensive end, out of North Carolina State. He arguably is better than Myles Garrett from last year if you look at the film, but how do I say this? I wish he would fall to 4 for the Browns because that would be cool having Myles Garrett and Bradley Chubb on the ends. But I think the Giants are going to try to create a panic and a need for someone to trade up at number 2, but I just think their asking price is going to be too much. So they're just going to take the best defensive player in the draft at Bradley Chubb. I do think Saquon Barkley is definitely at play here, but I think the Giants are going to realize that there are many good running backs in this draft, and that there's not another Bradley Chubb in this draft. So moving on to the number 3 pick, which is held by the Jets. They're going to take, as it loads, they're going to take Josh Rosen, quarterback out of UCLA. Josh Rosen, for me, is the most pro-ready. I worry about his durability, but I think he'll be coached about that in the NFL, and I know what you might say, oh, well, how can you coach durability? Well, they're just going to tell him that sometimes you don't always have to take a big hit from Bradley Chubb. It's okay to run out of bounds. It's okay to slide after 2 yards instead of trying to get 5. Because they're going to want you to be their quarterback for 15 years. You got to be durable. You can't take those big hits. I like Rosen. I do. I think he'll be a great quarterback, and I think he's a good fit for the Jets, and there's not a lot else to say after that. Coming in at number 4, the Browns again. They got this pick from Houston last year in the Deshaun Watson trade. They're going to take Saquon Barkley, running back out of Penn State. And I think Saquon Barkley, he's a great player. He's a good running back, probably second best player in the draft after Quentin Nelson. John Dorsey said he's preferred running back by committee, which means multiple running backs and multiple running back set. So he signed Carlos Hyde. We have Duke Johnson. If he drafts Saquon Barkley, that's 3 running backs you can do. Duke Johnson isn't a starting running back. He'll be used in sub packages and some of that. So that's what I think will happen there. It would be interesting, though, to see Saquon Barkley and Carlos Hyde in the same backfield. Now you got your 1-2 punch like the Saints did this year with Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. And I think that you can have this duo for a long time. And I think once Sam Darnold grows up, in about 5 years, when you have Saquon Barkley, Sam Darnold, and Carlos Hyde on your offense, along with Jarvis Landry, and hopefully, let's say, Josh Gordon stays healthy, the Browns could be doing some serious damage here in the near future. So the number 5 pick, which is held by the Denver Broncos as of now, I have mocked a trade with the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And the Buffalo Bills are going to take Josh Allen, quarterback out of Wyoming. I think Josh Allen, he has the potential to be Ben Roethlisberger, but I worry about his accuracy. If you look at Big Ben's accuracy, oh my gosh, accuracy when he was at Miami of Ohio, he had like 70% accuracy or something. Josh Allen only has like 56% playing in the Mountain West, where it's a pillow fight conference. You can't coach accuracy. You can coach footwork. You can coach discipline. You can coach, whatever, but you can't coach accuracy. That's something that's natural to the kid. No matter how you want to coach his mechanics, his accuracy, you can't coach that. But I think the Bills will definitely, they'll be happy with this because they get a quarterback of their quarterback of the future. And as a Browns fan, I liked Josh Allen originally, but when I started watching the pro day, started going over the film again, Sam Darnold's a better fit for the Browns at 1, and I think Josh Allen could fit the Bills perfectly here at 5. I think it would be good for him. Maybe they sit him a year behind McCarron. Maybe they just start him right away. I don't know what they want to do over there in Buffalo. But let's see as the year goes on. And at number 6, the second trade, number 6 pick is currently held by the Indianapolis Colts, and they're going to trade down the pick to as it loads, Miami Dolphins. And the Miami Dolphins will take probably most of you guys' favorite player in this draft in Baker Mayfield. Now, the Dolphins could sit back and see if Mayfield falls to them at 6, but I think that Baker Mayfield at 6, it is a little high, but if the Dolphins value him higher, then they may be willing to go up and get him. So it could be a good fit in Miami. He can play right away. He said he doesn't want to sit, and he's shown that he's a very accurate quarterback. He has a good arm. I just think he needs a little more coaching. Maybe needs to be a little bit less hot-headed, and I know that's his personality, and you can't coach personality, but I think Baker Mayfield could be a good quarterback in the NFL. I do. And I compared him to Johnny Manziel at first, but again, I started going over the film 2-3 times. He's not Manziel. He's not a different version of Manziel. He's just not Johnny Manziel. No one's Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel is Johnny Manziel. Baker Mayfield's Baker Mayfield. And I think Baker Mayfield has the potential to be really good, and I hope he does do good. I want to see him do good in the Dolphins leading to the playoffs. Maybe win a Super Bowl. I don't know. Coming in at number 7, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to draft Quentin Nelson, guard, out of Notre Dame. For me, Quentin Nelson is the can't-bust, guaranteed best player in the draft at a non-skill position. Quentin Nelson could be on any O-line in the NFL and start for them for the next 15 years. I think he just has that ability. I think he has that potential. He's a easy all-pro, easy starter for 10 years. And if he stays healthy and he does good like we all think he does, or we think he will, he'll be a first-ballot Hall of Famer. He'll be an amazing guard. He'll be like the next Bruce Matthews, The Tampa Bay Buccaneers need an O-lineman. Their O-line is pretty poo-poo, pretty garbage. So taking him here would be great for the Buccaneers. Coming in at number 10, well, not number 10, I'm sorry. Number 8, I have this on slide 10, sorry. The Chicago Bears are going to select Denzel Ward, cornerback out of Ohio State. Watching Denzel Ward all year, he's a good corner. He's not, though, going to be a Richard Sherman. He's not going to be a... I'm just trying to think of any other lockdown corners in the NFL. Anyways, he's not a lockdown corner. He's a good corner, and that's why I think the Bears will take him here, because he can be a great number 2 corner. Not a lockdown corner, a number 2 corner. You put him alongside Kendall Fuller, I think the Bears have a formidable duo in the secondary for the foreseeable future. And then the Bears have a good defense. You got Mitch Trubisky leading your offense with Allen Robinson, Jordan Howard, Treat Cohen. The Bears are a dark horse to make the playoffs if they make this move, in my opinion. So coming in here at number 9, the San Francisco 49ers are going to select Derwin James, free safety out of Florida State. Derwin James is the best true safety in this draft. Best true safety. Sorry for those of you who are headphone users, and I emphasize that because Minkah Fitzpatrick is not a true safety. Minkah Fitzpatrick is a nickel corner. He's Tyrann Mathieu. He'll be a better version of Tyrann Mathieu. And you're saying, well, why don't you draft Tyrann Mathieu at 9? Because Derwin James is a true safety. And John Lynch knows that, the 49ers GM, because he was a safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on their 2002 Super Bowl winning team. So he knows what a true safety looks like. And I think that's what the 49ers need. They don't need a Tyrann Mathieu. They need a true safety ball hawk, Derwin James, in their, defensive secondary. If no trades happen at 5 or 6, this is a spot where I feel like it's most likely to happen, is at 9. I feel like San Francisco would be willing to trade down a couple spots and get a couple extra picks. But I think the quarterbacks are going to go quick in this draft, and they're going to go fast. If one of the main 4 quarterbacks, being Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, are still there after, let's say, 11, that's when Miami's first pick is, and well, they're only picking the first round. I would be very shocked if one of those 4 quarterbacks fell out of pretty much the top 10, top 11. They shouldn't, because teams need quarterbacks. And yeah, so enough of me rambling on the quarterbacks. Let's go to the last pick in my top 10 mock draft, pick 10, which is held by the Oakland Raiders. And they're going to select Roquan Smith, inside linebacker out of Georgia. Roquan Smith is a great linebacker. He's a little short, but that doesn't matter. I don't care about short linebackers. If they have tough grid, which Roquan Smith does, he's going to be good. Roquan Smith has the potential to be the next Patrick Willis, and I think Roquan Smith could easily go 9 to the 49ers. But I think that the 49ers are going to realize their need at safety more than their need at linebacker, and I think you can find mediocre linebackers in free agency, but good and talented safeties are very hard to come by, and I think that's why Derwin James goes 9. Roquan Smith falls to 10 to the Oakland Raiders. Tremaine Edmonds could be in play here. I just don't know who the Raiders favor. They also could maybe go offense, but I don't know who they would go, because really Saquon Barkley's gone. All the quarterbacks are gone. Oakland has Derek Carr. They have Amari Cooper. They have Marshawn Lynch. So I don't know what they would do here besides defense, and I think Oakland's defense needs help. And John Gruden, even being an offensive coach, he respects that you need a good defense to win a championship. He told his 0-2 Buccaneers team, score 9 touchdowns on defense, and they scored 9 touchdowns throughout the season on defense, and they won a Super Bowl. So I think that's very simple. And that's going to round out my top 10 mock draft here. Sorry, I was a little shaky in the beginning. This is not supposed to be a live stream. I was going to record this video, but the video is taking a very long time to record. So I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm live streaming it. It'll be uploaded as a video in the next 2 minutes, and you guys can see it. Thank you, everyone, for watching my top 10 mock draft predictions. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section below. Tell me if you think, who you think will draft, if there are trades, who's going to trade up, even if maybe the Cardinals trade up, whatever. I want to hear you guys' feedback and hear what you guys think about this draft. I'll probably come out with my next, I'll come up with my next mock draft. Let's say we'll come out every Saturday, so a week from today, I'll come up with mock draft 2.0. Some of this may change, some of it may not, but if there is a change, I will upload my mock draft 2.0. I may do a little bit different of a format. It may be on my other camera, not my webcam, because I wanted to do this cool graphics with the players and the colleges and stuff. I don't want to really edit this video because it doesn't need to be edited. So, yeah, let me guys know if you like this video. Let me guys know if you want to see another one of this video, or if you just want to see more of me just talking directly to the camera with no, you know, graphics of the players or the teams or anything, and just prefer like my reaction video to the Colts and Jets trade, which is over 1,000 views. Thank you guys very much. And enough of me rambling on, and I will see you guys next time.